Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, we find out if I can get this running. This Fiesta non-runner, the 1.2 engine that I've changed. Need to plug everything back in, oil, filter, engine oil, gearbox oil, all the bits and pieces, just plug it all in. And then before I put the front end on, I'm gonna try and turn that key and see if she runs. So today is definitely going to be a nice, interesting video. And if you haven't already, guys, please consider to subscribing to the channel. I know a lot of you just the casual viewers, but if you subscribe to the channel, like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff, it really does help push things along a little bit more for me and the channel. So let's get into it, guys. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. So let's do this. Let's get into it. On the last video, I was doing the drive shaft this side. And on that last day, I managed to get this side back in place and all the underneath stuff done. So the engine mount is back in place, all the wiring up there, everything's done up. So yeah, that's where we are. We've still got to do the engine oil. I've still got to do the gearbox oil, which is that filler cap there. I've got to undo that. And then I'll probably fill it from the top in the breather pipe. You can fill it from that. And then, yeah, undo this. Wait until it starts coming out after filling it up there. And then you know that it's filled up to the top once it starts coming out of there. And then do it back up and then job done. That's the gearbox oil done. Just plug everything else back in. Still got to run all these bits and pieces, these wires. I have got actually a new battery coming for this car as well, because the one that come with the car was just absolute rubbish. It was just this one, this crappy battery. So I've got a new one coming. This is for a C-Max, so I can't use this. This was just to use as a jumper. It's an old battery, but I can't use that one. So I've got a brand new one coming, just to give us the best possible start as we possibly can. And then, yeah, just plug everything back in. You know, even the alternator, I've got to put that back in place as well. We'll put the wiring back in place. It's just, yeah, just want to get everything as close as I can until we then turn the key. I have taken the bumper off of this car, the white one. I've taken it to the paint shop. And he's going to be doing that, and it'll be ready to pick up Monday. Today's Friday. It'll pick it up Monday. It'll be done. But I did forget to drop off the wing mirror caps, left and right. I took it off, rubbed them down, and then primed them, because you can see the primer. So I'm going to take them to him, and he's going to be he can then paint those whilst he's doing the bumper, and then it'll all be painted done. Then I can put them back on, you know. But I think we had a problem with this side, didn't we? Yes, we did, yes. So I've got to sort out that wing mirror as well. So there's a few bits and pieces, but I just want to get this car running. I need to hear that engine running, guys. It's just, yeah, it's got to be done. So, still got a load of bits and pieces to do. I'll set you up on the tripod. Let's go for it. Let's just do all we need to do, and then we'll turn that key and see if she'll go. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys. So that is it. I'm ready to turn the key. There's a few bits and pieces that are unplugged, but nothing's going to affect it running. So, do you know what I mean? Like all these wires, all these plugs. Obviously, we're going to get like an airbag light come up on the dash probably because of that, which is the central restraint airbag sensor. A few of these plugs, do you know what I mean? But nothing should stop this from running. I've got the throttle body open, which again shouldn't stop it. It's only the air box that's connected to that. Got a brand new battery on, that's all connected to give it the best possible chance of starting. Done the oil, gearbox oil and engine oil. Yeah, I'm ready to go for it. So let's just get in and sort of do it. And let's just see if the clutch pedal is really sort of loose. That's not right. So that might need a bleed, which I had a funny feeling that was going to happen because obviously I've had it apart and sort of, you know what I mean, it's been it needs to sort of get back to normal basically. So I don't know if you need to bleed those clutch pedal or the brake, but I don't know yet, so we'll have to look into that. But let's just see if it's going to run. Oh, nearly. I'm scared. I'm getting so scared. Let's try again, hold on. Let's get the pump going first a couple of times. The pump's definitely working. I can hear it pumping, which is good. Oh, something is not right there. It started, guys, but it just didn't sound right. Something's not right. It started. I don't like the sound of that. Right, okay. Let me go and have a quick chat with the mechanic at the end, just to see if he can throw his eye across it quickly. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do no more damage to the engine. I don't want to go backwards here. We need to be going forwards. Let me go and speak to him quickly, and then I will come back to you and let's see what he thinks. Because, yeah, like I said, I just need a second opinion. It's always good just to ask. Do you know what I mean? It's nice that he's at the end of the road and I can ask him questions and he can, throw his eye over it and have a quick look. But, yeah, I need to get him to have a look quickly. So, yeah, at least, well, it ran. You heard it run. So it's running. It's just running real rough. But I don't know if it's because it's not needs to be wearing. The oil needs to circulate. Do you know what I mean? All that sort of stuff. But let me go and have a chat with him quickly. And I'll come back to you. So I'll see you in a second. Right, okay, guys, I've just spoke to the mechanic at the end. From what I can describe what's happening, he suggests that because I've got no clutch pedal. It's probably the thrust bearing in the clutch that's not releasing properly. It's not been bled and it's not holding. That way it's just constantly putting the metal to metal against the actual clutch plate. So not the clutch plate, the surround, the other part of the clutch. So I just a little get confused at the minute because I'm sort of, I'm not panicking, but sort of a little bit worried. Yeah, so he suggests it's that. We have got to bleed this clutch off because there's no clutch pedal. So it kind of makes sense, but I don't want to start messing around with it until he's actually had a look at it. I think that's going to be the best thing. He's a little bit tied up at the minute, which is fair enough. He's got his own stuff going on. So I appreciate any sort of, any time that he can have a quick look. He has to walk past my workshop to go to the toilet, so he normally does that. So I said to him, look, anytime you come walking past, just pop your head in quickly and just have a quick look. So that is what he's going to do. So for now, guys, I kind of got to leave it as it is, this. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move on to probably the main reason why this all happened was because of this radiator leak. So I'm going to get that over there, set it up. We'll set you up on a tripod. Let's take this apart. Let's find out where the damage was and try and replace anything that needs to be replaced. So yeah, let's crack on with that whilst we wait for that to be looked at. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, let me just explain this here first. I know you just see me and the mechanic messing around with this, and I'll get into that in 1 second. But for now, just want to quickly show you what happened. So, took the rad pack apart, and I was trying to find the reason why this has happened. What was the reason for this? To lose so much coolant? And there it is, right there. So that's basically the other part. That part there is the other part is here. It's just snapped. Just snapped straight off. And then obviously the coolant has just come out. It's just snapped like that. And then the coolant's come out. But there's no damage to the actual, just a little split there. But no real sort of major problems. Which is really weird. It must have hit something from underneath. I found all this in between the rad and the aircon rad as well. So I don't know what they've hit or what's happened, but looks like it's gone into a hay bale or bush or something. I don't know, really weird. So I'm only assuming they've had this little dink in the front, got out, had a look at it, thought, oh, that's not that bad, and drove home. Not realising on the way home, obviously the coolant is just gone. And that is what's cooked the engine. So probably head gasket, head is warped. Who knows? But I'm definitely going to keep hold of that engine because I still think there's something there we can do with that. Whether or not we replace it or we try and not replace it, try and repair it, I don't know at the minute. But I still think there's a good chance that could be saved, that engine. So I'm not going to throw it. I'm going to keep hold of it, put it to one side. The aircon rad, it's a bit dirty, but I think I can't see no damage apart from that there. But there was no aircon in the system itself when I pressed the thing. So I'm going to replace it just in case, and I've got loads of them over here. These are the aircon rads. One of those will think it's that one there will fit, I think. I've got to check it, double check it. But yeah, I've got different ones. The only thing I haven't got is the water rad. So that has been ordered. And that is going to turn up a little bit later, hopefully in time. This fan is working absolutely fine. There's no brakes or nothing on this. So that can go back on to the set as well. So that's that. Waiting for the water rad. That turns up. We can put it all back together. So yeah. But let's get down to this. Right. So I just had the mechanic in it. He just bled the brakes. Not bled the brakes, bled the clutch. And now the clutch works absolutely fine. It's absolutely perfect. So that's good. That's done. With this lead set here is the original ones that come with the car. I put it in and it was misfiring bad. It was misfiring bad. Running, but misfiring. So the mechanic had these spare ones. They're off another car, but they're the same leads. I think it's the one off of 1.6, he said. So they're different. You can see they're different long. They're not going to stay like this. I've actually ordered another set like this of leads. And we're just going to put some new ones in because, yeah, after we did that and we put those spare leads in, I'll show you. She fires straight up. Now we've got an airbag light on there because that's to do with the frontal one. I'm not going to run it for too long because we've got no coolant. I don't want the same problem as what they had. There we go. And these leads were not having it at all. So I've got these ones coming. I don't know why. It must have burnt out or something. Something must have happened to them leads. But there we go, guys. We have got a running Fiesta. Thank God for that. Yeah. All that hard work does pay off. But I think the leads, I think they're about £20 plus VAT for these leads. So really nothing. The water rad, that was 85 plus VAT. So they're brand new, the water rad. I've got, like I said, I've got an air conditioning rad down there, so that's all right. But it is what it is. It needs to be replaced. So yeah, there we go. We are definitely moving along nicely now with this one. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that runs. We have still got to put the auxiliary belt on and stuff like that. So I might do that. Can I get the front end on? No, I'm not going to bother. I was going to try and put the front end on first and then slide the rad pack up underneath. But I thought, do you know what? Let's just leave it. Yeah. Shall I leave it or put it on? I don't know now. Don't know what to do now. I'll have a little workout. I'll set you up, guys. Let's keep going. The leads are on the way. The other thing I've got to do today as well is I'm taking the Hyundai iX20 for an MOT. So I'll let you know what happens with that because that one is just needs an MOT and a clean in and out, and then we're done. So probably getting on with that one tomorrow, Saturday. I'll do a nice little Saturday videos for you guys to watch tomorrow on the Hyundai i20. But so far, so good. We are moving in the right direction with this car, definitely. I'm so happy that engine runs. So there we go. Right, let's set you up. Let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, as you just saw there, done loads of bits and pieces on this. I have put the front end on. I've done a test run with the old one to see if I can slide it up from underneath, and without the fan, just the water rad and the aircon rad, you can get it up there, get it in place, and then put the fan afterwards. So I thought, you know what, let's just get it all on. So I've done the whole complete front end. The headlights are in place, the bonnet's in place, a little bit of jiggery pokery with that bonnet. I think I'm just not quite happy with it 100%, so still got to mess around with that. Still got to do the belt, the auxiliary belt there. I've still got to mess around with that and get that done. But I've also done this as well, so you can see the wing mirror. The reason why I was going to change this, but the reason why I didn't was because you can see they've got puddle lights on this one. Could they come on? Turn the lights on, I can't remember. I don't think they do. I've got to check if that comes on, you've got to start it or whatever. But yeah, we've got puddle lights underneath this wing mirrors. And I managed to get them working, because obviously they're on the electrics. Where is it on? Here we go. Both sides are working. So yeah, all I've got to do now is put the covers on. I've checked the indicators. I take the indicator out from another light which I had, but it just saves, you know, replacing the whole thing now. So there we go. Right, I'll have to leave it there for now. I have to go and take the Hyundai iX20 to the MOT. When I come back, I'll let you know what happens with that, and then hopefully we'll have the rad and the leads. We can put all that and then start just rebuilding the whole front end, put some water in it, get it up to temperature, and really get this together. So, but so far so good. I'm so happy that it started. It just shows you, doesn't it? Like, if you're just patient, it does pay off. So there we go. Right, I'll see you soon, guys. See you soon. So guys, I am back from the MOT centre with this Hyundai iX20. It's absolutely filthy, this car. This needs a good clean in and out. But let me show you the results from the MOT test. Yeah, over here. So there we go, another pass. No advisories. Do you remember I said to you about the brake pads on this one? And I wasn't quite sure to change them or not. Well, looks like I definitely didn't need to change them. Because, yeah, I asked the guy as well. I said, how's the brake pads on these? He went, absolutely fine. He went, you've probably got about halfway or the thickness on all round on the pads. So, yeah, plenty of time for them to go down. So, yeah, that's it. This one is kind of complete. We've still got to do the cleaning, but you know, I can clean this I'll probably clean this tomorrow now and then get it up for sale. And you've seen me clean loads and loads of cars, so I don't know whether or not I'm going to be able to show me doing that, because yeah, I just want to get crack on with it and get it done. It just needs a clean now. Now the MOT's done, I'm happy just to crack on and get it cleaned in and out, and then yeah, get it up for sale, get some pictures done. So really quick, this one, really quick this one was. Yeah, so anyway, let's get that out of the way. let's crack on with this Fiesta, because I want to get this back together, and then I want to get the coolant in it up to temperature, because parts have turned up. This is the new rad for this one, and we've got a set of leads as well. So I'm going to swap them over and get them done. So yeah, let's get set up for now. Let's keep going. Got about another hour before I need to stop to get this downloaded tonight for you guys to watch. So let's get you set up. Let's get cracking. Let's get this front end done. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, it was going great. It was going fantastic until I've got a water leak. I think it's coming from the thermostat area, because it's not coming from the water pump, and there's only the water pump and the thermostat that it could be possibly coming from. But yeah, not good. So I'll have to take this. Actually, I might just take that back out. It's only a couple of bolts there and a couple of screws, and I should be able to get to it. Take this alternator out of the way, find out what is going on. Maybe there was a split in the thermostat. Who knows? I didn't actually change the housing. I just changed the gasket and the actual thermostat inside. So that's probably what it's going to be. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's just going to be a case of just changing that thermostat housing, and then we're good to go. It was honestly, it was going fantastic. Put all the rad pack together, managed to get all sort of back in, air boxes back in place, just everything's buttoned up. Put the water in, bang. But yeah, fingers crossed, ain't the end of the world. I'll probably just take this light off. Let's just get it done now. Let me set you up, guys. Let's get this light off. Let's see if I can get in there. And we'll see what it is. Right, okay guys, I found it. Yeah, it's definitely the thermostat housing. Let me see if I can get it in there. Oh. Right. So, you can see it's actually coming from the back of the thermostat housing, that plastic there. Yeah. I did have a funny feeling that this might have been a problem for us, because what you've got to imagine is that the engine is it has overheated, and it's not holding where the water area is and stuff like that. So what happens is normally is that there's on that thermostat housing there's 4 bolts, and around the bolts where you put through is a metal ring, and it's around the plastic, if you know what I mean. So if the plastic melts or gets hot or sort of shrinks and the metal rings stay there, then it's not creating a proper seal against the block of the engine. So I did have a funny feeling that was going to happen, guys, but yeah, it's just one of them things really. Luckily I didn't have the belt on, the auxiliary belt's off. I didn't quite put the alternator back in place, so it could have been, yeah, a lot more, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm glad that I found it now. I'm going to order up a thermostat housing for that. We're going to have to replace that, but that's going to be now in Monday's video. I haven't got enough time, guys. We've run out of time, but at least we've got it running. At least it's nearly there. At least we're kind of getting close. But, you know, I'm finding these little bits and pieces now, which is good. I'd rather do them now. So, yeah, it is what it is, but at least it runs. At least we've got that sorted out. I've just put all these plugs and leads back in place. That one's a bit high for some reason. I don't know why that's sitting like that, but yeah, it's sitting like that. Maybe I can put it like that a little bit. Do that. But yeah, absolutely spot on there. Runs perfect. So yeah, that's where we are. We're gonna have to replace that housing, but it's not a massive deal really. They're not a lot of money. So yeah, that's where we are. Bit of a pain, isn't it, really? Bit of a pain. But we've still got loads to do in this car. We've still got loads of cleaning to do. It's a mess, isn't it? So we'll do all that Monday. I'll order that thermostat housing, get that in, and then we can get that. We can do all that on Monday's video. Give it a clean. Do whatever we've got to do. I don't know if I'll leave it an MOT Monday. Might leave it till Tuesday. Just to go over everything and just check things out and make sure everything's all right. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's going to be the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoy watching me getting this back on the road, getting the engine back in, and just getting it to a state where it's runs. Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, it's a little bit daunting sometimes, but I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed this car. And putting this back on the road, doing the engine part of it, doing the servicing, the timing belt, the water pump. It's been really good. I've learnt loads again, so that's really good. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday. Take care. See you soon.